Goods and Service Tax or GST, launched on the 1st of July, revolutionized the way we do our taxes. Endorsed by the government to be India's biggest tax reform in 70 years of independence, the Goods and Service Tax was finally launched on the midnight of 30th June 2017. Though the process of forming the legislation took 17 years, the introduction of the GST increased the cost of most consumer goods and services in India, including food, hotel charges, insurance, and cinema tickets. Upon its introduction in the country, GST led to a number of protests by the business community, primarily due to the increase in overall taxes and hence the price of goods. Checkposts across the country were abolished, ensuring free and fast movement of goods. To get a better idea on the impact of GST on the common people, we visited the Phoenix Mall. All the sellers and shopkeepers had only one reply, that they cannot say anything about the impact yet. The common man, however, had something else to say.
Affected me, what is this? Like I had the bell, CST and GST. Why do we need both of them? That's what one of my main questions. I don't know what is that word, CST or GST, but still I don't think so. Taxes are made in America. I don't need we need to put it over here. So far we have a lot of problems, and on top of that, if you're putting GST, I don't think so it's going to work properly. Okay, no films come up. For example, the Spider-Man Homecoming, a lot of people will be coming up, and when they come to the theaters are less, so they'll be really upset about it. So I think so. Theater is like a mass of people comes in, so they need to really change the policy on movie theater. We better open up and include something else like that. Okay, so I think it's not a right move on theaters. You're just going to put two lines extra, CST and GST. That doesn't explain to the normal people. So what they see, but they are aware that there's a tax coming up, so they will just go with it. 30 rupees, that's it, okay, fine. And because it's 30 rupees and all, I don't think it's much of an issue.
The youth at Asian College of Journalism took the front seat to discuss GST and its impact on students.
I don't think so, because the whatever the income level is the same, so the purchasing power of the people will obviously decrease, being the GST being implemented. So they will obviously buy less in compared to their income. The income is constant, so how can they increase their purchase? Maybe they will decrease their purchase.
Not all rates have been increased actually by the GST. Yes, like for example, entertainment has been taxed a lot, which led to a strike, theatre strike. And yes, taxes for disabled equipment is right. But on the other hand, GST was implemented in a way that they wanted to keep the neutral. They wanted to keep the taxation rate neutral, basically. We don't exactly know to which extent it is true, but I think that was the basic idea behind it. And a lot of other companies are passing on the benefits that they get from input tax credit system and all that to the end consumers. So yeah, it's not a totally bad thing at all.
With me, a fragment of retrenchment has come, because before, when I used to online shop, I just used to buy everything like add to cart and bill it. Now when I see stuff, I actually have to pause for a second and think that should I buy it, because the prices have increased, so it's going to poke a hole in my pocket. So that retrenchment is there, which I don't like, because I have to economize a bit now.
One good thing is that there's the trader, like the trucks used to line up in the poll taxes, where this has been reduced, because now they are like very less. If they used to stand there for days, if not hours, now it is not being that. The situation is comparatively low. So I think one good thing is that.
Also, it has created an environment of confusion and bewilderment, because not everybody is clear on the concept, and everybody is just running helter-skelter, and their mind is in shambles because what is going on. So the concept is still vague.
It's not affected me much because I'm not running a business, and I'm not really paying taxes, by the way, indirect taxes, probably because I eat at nearby shops and all that where they don't issue bills. And yesterday, a couple of days back, I bought some bit tough for a few of my friends, and all the GST rates were not updated on the system, so the bills were not updated.
It has definitely, sorry, I'm cutting you. It has definitely affected me because, see, Wi-Fi is expensive now, online shopping is more expensive, and booking of tickets is expensive. And given that I'm a student, I buy a lot of things online. Forget about the student thing. Any person is using online a lot, so it's become a compulsive process. Uh, buying online everything from small needle to washing machine. I have to pay a lot. Booking tickets, I have to pay a lot. So yeah, and Wi-Fi.
Adding on to the fact that we're students, we're obviously gonna eat out a lot, and
Yeah,
that is gonna be more expensive.
Moreover, the small traders are not equipped with the GST thing yet. They are like yet to be trained and like get into the system, study, then get into implementing this GST, then have the different tax and different.
Since GST impacts the entire economy, its dynamics cannot be fully predicted beforehand, and hence we must allow it to self rectify itself as it evolves through complex situations.